Yeah, Jennifer McMahon is a forensic psychologist at the University of Denver. She's also the program director of Denver First, the Denver Forensic Institute for Research, Service, and Training. Jennifer, thank you so much for being here. I hope you can hear us right now. I just want to get your reaction. Were you surprised with the guilty verdict as the suspect here is pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity?
I wasn't surprised. I think a common misconception is that we tend to have a lot of thoughts about how often sanity is raised. And even when it's raised, it's very rare. And even when it is raised, it typically, most people are found sane. So this is a tragic case. It's a terribly tragic case. And even though mental illness was involved, just given the general trajectory of these cases, it doesn't seem, it's not surprising to me that it was found the way that it went.
How difficult is it, do you find, for a jury to find a suspect legally insane, not knowing that it is wrong, morally incomprehensible to buy a gun and ammunition and walk into a grocery store and start murdering innocent people?
Yeah, I think it's a really difficult decision for a jury to make. I'm grateful in this circumstance that the jury had the opportunity to listen to the mental illness associated with the defendant and to be able to hear the full story associated with the potential outcomes of the case. But I think that when it comes down to it, it's really difficult for a jury to be able to sit there and say, yes, I think that this person was insane at the time, especially when you have experts who are saying that it does appear that the person was sane based on the individual.
And can you break down a little bit? One person testified and said that schizophrenia was considered severe. Going through a series of those tests, what does that look like to be able to say if someone has severe schizophrenia or whether it was activated at that time or not? We talked about hearing voices. Those are even reenacted in the courtroom for the jury. What is your take on that?
Yeah, so it's a lot of different compounding factors, right? So to have severe schizophrenia can mean a lot of different things. Typically, the way that we see it usually play out for somebody is having delusions, thinking something that is outside of the basis of reality, or hearing voices, seeing things that aren't really there, and then having some of those symptoms that may seem like somebody is disengaged. So to have severe schizophrenia can look different for different people, but those are some of the main things that we tend to see. In this case, I think, or in cases similar to this, when we see somebody who has schizophrenia and put in these circumstances, it's really difficult to discern whether or not, and this is the key piece, that the disease or defect in the mind, as it's said in statute, or somebody who has a mental disease or defect, that isn't enough, right? We also have to look at whether or not that informed their decision making at the time. So even if somebody is schizophrenic one day, the next day, every day, it may not actually mean that they would be found insane given their mental state at that moment.